Yo, what's up? Hey, it's your favorite girl, Nikki Nick One Love, and she's about to have some fun with you. Hey, hello, what's up? It's your favorite girl, Nikki Nick, and she's about to rock the show with you. Yes, it's a brand new year. Ooh, are y'all excited? Because I am. How about you? So, y'all know how I love to do it. I have to reintroduce myself to you, and don't forget you all the way in the back. So listen up, I'm gonna do it one more time, okay? Okay, so you tuning in, you about to vibe with the one, the only, Nikki Nick One Love. Mwah. Smooches, hi. Happy New Year. And y'all don't be mad at me, please don't. Some people needed a redo. Some people needed to think about their New Year's resolutions and all the above. Yours truly, a lot has been, of course, taking place and vibing. But it is the New Year's. It's a new month. It's Black History Month. So, fist ups for that. And we're going to discuss, and we're going to be what I'm going to be talking about on this episode, intentional. Are y'all ready? So, if not, if you need you something to sip on, something relaxing, something refreshing, go get you some water, some aqua, some H2O up in your system. If you like some refreshing juice, let me tell you my favorite. Some cranberry juice, some pineapple juice. That morning refresher, some OJ. And I'm not talking about OJ Simpson. No, R.I.P. to him though. But I'm talking about some orange juice. Yes. I'm not talking about OJ the Juice Man either. Yes. But orange juice. Let's see. To my coffee drinkers. We're going to drink us some coffee. You know, that cappuccino or that black coffee. Because, we like it black and strong. Or decaffeinated if you can handle all that strong caffeine, because it may have you too out there. We gotta wind you back some. Yeah, get you some decaffeinated. Or if you like some mocha, caramel mocha. Yes, I already said cappuccino. Some latte when it foams in your mouth. If you don't want the coffee, but you just like the chocolate taste, get you some hot chocolate. Yes. Or if you want to be on that grown and sexy while you vibing with this podcast, then get you a glass of wine. But we ain't trying to get wasted, because if you get wasted, then you're not going to fully receive the message. And yes, my beautiful listeners, you, and yes, you, Nikki Nick One Love needs you to fully, and I do mean fully, receive this message. So, if you done got you something to drink and sip on, and with a little snack, a little healthy snack, or the little chips, or the little cookies, or hey, if you just want a full course meal to go along with this episode, go ahead and press pause on this episode, get your items together, and let's enjoy this new episode with the new year, new month, new vibes, and let's enjoy each other. How about that? Alright, so, like I had mentioned in my intro, we're going to be intentional. Are y'all with me? Are y'all feeling it? Okay. So yours truly, if y'all kind of been rocking with me, when I do drop my first episodes for the New Year's, I tell y'all, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I found that a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, I mean when I was in like a preteen teenager. Yours truly do not stick to New Year's resolution whatsoever. I would say that I will exercise all year round. I will eat healthy foods, and y'all, I promise I will fall off the wayside. And by going into the second quarter of the year, I'll be like, Lord, help me. I ain't stuck to it. But for real though, now, this is what Nikki Nick does do. She does give herself some inspirational words or phrases, and that's what she sticks to as a reminder throughout the year. That is something that she has done since a child. So, you probably saying, okay, that's cool. Well, what's your word? Intentional. Come on. Have y'all caught it yet? Intentional. Okay, so what are you going to be intentional about? Everything. Not some things, not partial things, but everything. In that order. I am going to be intentional about my peace, about my health, about the well-being of myself and my child, about the people who I allow into my inner being. Because not everybody who enters your circle, your y'all help me. Your well-being means you any good. And they could have good intentions, but their spirit is not where it needs to be fully. So if their spirit is draining you and not helping to pour into you, and you can help pour into them some sort, form of fashion, some kind of way, be intentional. Step back. Love them from a distance. Love them with a long-handled spoon. You ain't got to push them all the way out, because it's a reason why they're there. Your light could be the very light that is needed for them to help them get to a certain point. So don't push them out completely, but you can love them with a long-handled spoon. You feel me? Okay. Going to be intentional 2026 about growth and stability. Because for me, I have gone through roller coasters of all sorts of things, where it came to a point that it was unstable. Oh, yes. So when you know what you need to work on, and it necessarily won't have to be because you wasn't doing what you needed to do. Like I said, everybody who enters into your circle or who has became a part of your circle do not mean you good all of the time. But it doesn't mean you have to completely shut them out. And sometimes you have to shut the door. And I don't mean you can ease that door closed and they know it's being closed, or you can slam that door shut. Wham! You feel me? But however you see fit, it needs to be done. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about being happy. Because there are so many people, kids, teens, young adults, elderly people who are young at heart. Baby, some people just don't like to see you smile. For you to smile makes them mad. For you to smile makes their skin crawl. How's that? Baby, keep living, keep walking, keep being. You will see what I mean. So, Be intentional about being happy. Be intentional about getting your finances straight. Because you never know. Sometimes people will say, look, I want to see you grow. I want to see the growth in your finances. But on the back side of things, they are figuring out ways how to still keep you in debt, in a financial hole, making you financial dependent on you, them and everyone else. So, that is not what we need. This is a new year. New beginnings, new starts. Some people say, well, each day feels like a brand new day, or it feels like yesterday. No, baby. When you wake up and you still have that same mindset from yesterday, you're not giving yourself the chance to look at the new day as it is being presented for you. Because we don't know what each new day, hour, minute, second, decasecond has in store. God is the only one. Correct. Okay. So because of that, when we take a look at what each day that lies ahead has in store, we are given new chances, new mercies to get things straight. So we are intentional about getting things right, getting things done, and being the people that we are supposed to be. It could be a mentor, it could be the best mother, the best father, the best grandparent, the best auntie, the best uncle, the best sibling, the best friend. That's what needs. Or better yet, being the best person to a stranger. Because knowing or not, when you are set to be intentional to brighten not only your day personally, but someone else's day, the person that you unintentionally but intentionally brighten, you could have saved their life and someone else's. Let's think about that for a moment. People go through so much on a day-to-day basis. So when people unaware don't know what someone is going through, and that person could say, if one more person say one more thing to me, no one knows what that one more person, that one more thing could be. But if you are intentional, you can say, oh, have a beautiful day, diva. Have a beautiful day, king. Oh, I see you over there. You high stepping. You a little fashionista. Okay. Just a slight comment. Being recognized. Knowing what's up for the next person. Like, I hope she don't mind, but this is so amazing of one of my chapter members. To hear her greet, it could be on a phone call, in person, but she will begin, she will begin by saying, like, Jesus loves you, right? So think about it. You could be getting ready to say something so out of character, right? But that one line, Jesus loves you and so do I. You could have just gotten a crazy phone call and just start talking with her. But that first greeting, it's like it's recalibrating your mind. You're just like, wait. You taking a whole deep breath, not really realizing, you just start smiling like, so right. Jesus do love me. Where that go from? Oh, thank you. And then just you just begin smiling. So my kickoff for today, and I'm going to take a small break, you know how I do, how I love to do, but I needed my listeners in the USA. Yes, my listeners that may be in Mexico, my listeners that may be in Japan or Singapore or Australia, wherever you are hitting play at, I need each and every one of you all to be intentional. If you are wanting to jumpstart a new career, do it. If you want to have more peace, think about what is not bringing you peace. And if you ever play this game on your phone called, I think it's called Ninja Slices, where you slicing fruit, it is going, well, I can't remember how it sounds, but I love that game, by the way. Sorry about whispering. But I think it's called Fruit Ninja. However, start slicing and dicing what is not bringing you peace out. Be intentional. If you are truly wanting to hit up the gym, but you have to figure out your best schedule, be intentional. Go through your planner. If you want to be intentional about having more girl time or hanging out with your homeboys or with your friends or being more social or volunteering, what's my word? Intentional. Yes. One more time. Let's be intentional. Alright, I started being intentional, and that's what kind of fell into my intentional spirit, right? So, one thing that was like, I'm gonna be intentional about, and that was me trying new hair colors. Yes, hairstyles with these crazy hair colors, but not too crazy and bold. But I said, I gotta pull out my comfort zone, because I want to show and demonstrate that yes, I can have some fun with hair color. And so far, I have. Anyone who knows me that I really don't too much stray into the color field, but I have lately, with some blues. And y'all, when I tell you, I have said so many times I would never do blonde. And guess what's in my hair currently? Blonde. I think it's like white blonde hair. But however the case may be, I was intentional, because sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone, you find comfort. Getting out of that square mentality, or the mentality that this doesn't fit in my circle or perimeter, you are expanding your horizon. And that's what we want to be. You can't, and this was like an analogy that was in my head for this episode, and I'm going to share it with you all. So, if you have two areas where you wanted to start a garden, right? But one area, you done turned the dirt, you tilled it, made the dirt so that you'll be able to plant your seeds and it will go into the dirt in very, very well. Now, in another spot, you just said, okay, I'm just going to dig a hole. The difference in between the two spots is one area, the dirt has been turned. So if it's anything that was tight, gravel, rocks, or anything like that, it's been turned, it's been moved, it's not in a stuck or hard place. Versus you just digging a hole deep enough for you to put the seed in. Okay. You plant your seeds in both areas. You have one, well, basically the roots, it's going to grow, it's going to do what it needs to do so that plant, depending on what type of plant it is, it's going to either grow up, or whatever you're planting, like potatoes, they grow in the dirt. But it still will have the room. This is the important part. It's going to have the room to grow. The roots, it's going to have the room it needs to spread. Okay. Not saying you can't do the same by if you just dig a hole, but think about it. If you don't know if there was like granite, gravel, or rocks in that dirt, you plant the seeds, yes, your seeds is going to sprout, it's going to grow. But when it hit that rock, it could go around it, but it's going to stop. It's going to be stuck. And you're going to be looking at both like, why is this one not growing and flourishing like the other one? Because you didn't take the time to check to see what's in the dirt, to see what's in your life that needed to be turned around, removed, plucked, so that the roots, or to see what in your life can grow and flourish. You feel me? So instead of you growing and flourishing, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck. And y'all, we are not trying to be stuck. We want to grow. We want to bloom. We want to sow into good ground. Okay? So, yeah, for this first part, I just want each and every one of my listeners to be intentional all 2026. To my kids, to my teens, to my young adults who are in school, baby, let's be intentional about getting good grades, showing up, listening, being respectful. Because let me tell you, you go to school and you showing your tail, it's gonna make me want you being intentional about showing out. How about that? Okay. And to everyone who wants more for themselves, guess what? We're going to be intentional all 2026. Happiness, because love conquers all. We're going to be intentional about love. And I'm not talking about Cupid. And we are just going to do what we do best. Learn together, be inspired together, be intentional with growth. And whatever God has in store for each and every one of us. So, y'all kick it. Y'all go get y'all some refreshments. And Nika hop back with a small ending to her show. Kisses, hugs. Hello, how you doing? Nikki Nick, one love, she's back. Hey, how you doing? Nikki Nick, one love, she's right back. Well, I just figured I'd just have a little fun with you all as I hop back in. I hope you got you a refreshing beverage of your choice and a snack to kind of nibble on. Okay, so as you may know, we are in the month of love. Yes, and I might have fun with you all. Yes, so the month of love. How about that? The time where some freak all the way out what to get, what to do, how to be spontaneous, how to be subtle but yet also romantic. Ooh wee wee. Yes. Okay. But let's think about it. What is so loving about the month of love? Ooh, yes. What is so spectacular about it? Okay. Everybody goes googly eyes and bunkers, and y'all probably say, well, wouldn't you? Okay. Perhaps. But let's kind of talk about it just a little, because y'all, when I think about what I talked about last year, around this time, we're not trying to do that. We're not trying to be no side piece or nothing like that, okay? So, but how can you enjoy the month of love and the day of love, and it's just you? Simple. You have to love on yourself. Have y'all really listened to Miss MJB, Miss Mary J. Blige song, Good Morning Gorgeous? If not, check it out, okay? So, wake up, greet yourself. Give thanks to God first and foremost, because He allows you to see the new day, the new moment. Now, tell yourself, hey beauty, what up sexy? When I mean you drop compliments on yourself, because I would tell you this, to my fellas as well as to my ladies, and to my ladies, to my fellas of all ages, if you cannot compliment yourself and feel good about the compliments that you are giving yourself, that we got some problems. Y'all need to let me know if we could talk about how to get that worked out. You should be able to say, ooh, good morning, cutie pie. How are you? And you are talking to yourself, because first of all, you is a cutie pie. Fellas, you should wake up like, dang, what up, my G? And be talking to yourself fully, not just, well, I'm not going to go down that road on this episode, but you should be talking to yourself fully, okay? Now, we want to have a pampering. How do you pamper yourself? How would you start with pampering yourself? What are your favorite, what are your favorite snacks? We will start there. Your favorite fruits. Would it be pomegranates, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, oranges, bananas? what? Is it banana chips? Is it crackers with cheese? Y'all probably say, okay, these sound like ordinary snacks. Okay, yes. But are they like your favorite snacks? Okay, I got one for you. You could like pudding, like the little pudding cups, that kids likes to eat on. Okay, pamper yourself. Get you these little cute little bowls or something, and make it seem like you was on a whole date by yourself. Or get your favorite ice cream. Scoop it out. Don't eat it out the little pint. Put it into something. Eat it. Be cozy with it. Okay? And while you doing this, don't be sitting with a bonnet on your hair. And fellas, don't be sitting with no do-rag. No no pantyhose on your head, aka stockings. Don't be sitting around with no undershirt on. Come on, this is a pampering mode. Make yourself feel good. Even if you ain't going nowhere, you can start off with a long, good, steamy, hot shower. Or a bubble bath. If you like the candles, you do the candles. If not, that's fine. You get your music going. Okay? Get you some jazz, some good old R&B, some contemporary gospel if that's your thing. Baby, relax. Put on you some lotion, some body oil. Get your body feeling slick and smooth. Because see, here's the thing. Even if you do have a significant other, a partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, husband, wife, however the case may be, your status, you should want your mind and body and spirit to be as comfortable, soft, and silky to touch for yourself as well as for someone else. Pamper, boo. Pamper. Get your hair to look cute. Get your hair so that it's fresh. Okay? So when you do all of these things, despite even if you don't get no gift, you can gift yourself a relaxing, pampering day with all of the trimmings of your likings. Your favorite snacks, your favorite movie, your favorite book, whatever you like. Your favorite love ballads. See, I'm going to throw one out there. You can play Tyrese, Sweet Lady, and just be in a whole vibe. I'll take it back to my older listeners, because yes, y'all, I love me some good Motown. Or I love me some good 70s music. You can take it back to the ballads of Smokey Robinson, The Temptations, or even the OJs, like Climbing the Stairwell. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get off the music and reminiscing. Whew. Bring it back a little bit to modern day. You can listen to some Sierra. You can listen to some Ed Sheeran. Or, y'all, I can throw ballads and artists out there, but it is to your liking. Yes. And since I was throwing some out, I would even do this one. Because I know for my gospel loving music, and yes, I do love my gospel music. I love all music except for heavy metal, y'all. I'm sorry, that gives me a headache. I'm sorry. Okay, if you really want to kind of get into a certain type of mindset, you can even play that T.D. Jakes Sacred Love Songs. This ain't new now. I want to say this came out when I was like a little girl, and I've been listening to it off and on as I've been growing up. And y'all, that whole album hits different as an adult. I'm just saying. So it is so many songs, artists, whatever type of love ballads he wants to play. But I will say, start off, kick it off by pampering yourself, loving on yourself, vibing with yourself, spoiling yourself. Even if spoiling yourself is going to go get a haircut, yes, it could be getting haircuts, it can be getting your hair styled, it can be going to go get your nails done, it could even be like you going to go get you a whole new outfit or some new shoes, or gonna go get a new purse, cause baby, the feel of a new purse, just waiting to be told, it feels good. Just like I know for the fellas, getting a brand new wallet, to have in your pocket makes you feel good, don't it? Y'all ain't gotta say yes. I know it do. But seriously, be intentional about pampering and loving on yourself. Try it. And I guarantee you, even if you is single, you will feel, this will probably be one of the best Galentine's Day in the month of February that you would experience. And if you have a partner of any sort, partner, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, however the case may be for you, I guarantee you, if y'all kick off things pampering and loving on yourselves first, and then y'all do it for each other, think about how big the explosive of gratitude, the relaxation, and think about how your weekend or that evening or that night could go for you, because you already done jumpstart everything. You just helping yourself in them. Ooh, nah. That, my dear, was a tip from your Scorpio diva. Yeah, she threw that one in for free. I hope you caught it. AKA the nugget. First nugget up. First nugget from your Scorpio diva. There you go. Now, as we come to a close, I had fun with each and every one of you all, because we are going to be intentional win all 2026. And for the month of love, what we're going to do, we are going to pamper ourselves. Win first, and everything else will fall into place. Because even if plans doesn't work out the way you expect, you have pampered yourself. You loved on yourself first. You gave yourself self-love. And because of that, boo, I promise you, everything will fall into place. But be intentional about what you do for you. So, with that being said, Nikki Nick, she gonna roll out. She might bounce out. But halfway, may come and go. She gonna holler at you on the next episode. So peace, love, and hair grease.